One of the many privileges I'm fortunate to exercise as a flying instructor is to accompany a student pilot to conduct a major part of their flying test as a prelude to their final test with the chief flying instructor. Many of these I haven't flown with before, so it's a great time to check their skills and to share some additional tips that will help them as they spread their wings. Today we fly with Damien as he prepares for his flight test. Enjoy.
Hold it there. Just wait for it. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Just leave it there. Come up when it's ready. 60, 65. There it is. Now you know it's going to happen, but nevertheless. Right? Yep. Going. Picture up.
4170 taxiing from hangars to hold point.
There it is there.
Murray Bridge.
Jesus. Right?
That's what
it's going to look like. Yeah, okay. So you can see by doing that, it's going to make it a lot worse, isn't it? Yeah.
February 4971, currently 1 mile to the southeast of Kalut, inbound for Rollos, expect circuits in 3 minutes. That is inbound for Rollos, expect arrival in 3 minutes, traffic Murray Bridge.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabberry 5246, departing upwind 01 to the northeastern training area on climb 3000, traffic Murray Bridge. So do you want me to like level out and...
Yeah, about every 2,000 and then again 3,000.
Okay.
There's two reasons for it. I'll turn that off a minute. There's two reasons for it. First of all, it gives you a chance to have a look over the top, make sure there's nothing coming underneath us, but it also gives the engine a chance to cool down.
Yeah, sure.
It's not a bad day today. Do a climbing turn to the left or right, whichever you like.
Clear left.
There we go, 80 knots is a nice time, nice speed, and we're in a thermal now, 1,000 foot a minute.
Traffic Rollos, this is February 4971, joining midfield cross.
So you're really doing a clearing turn while you're going up, is it?
Yep. For precautionary search and land. Traffic Rollos.
So, good look underneath. Just keep coming around to the left, we don't want to get too close to Murray Bridge.
Murray Bridge traffic, RB7 Kilo, Mike Romeo, turning downwind, runway 01 at Rollos, Murray Bridge.
So what sort of a call are you going to make out here to tell the guys who are coming out here in a minute? You're here.
Traffic Rollos, February 4971,
Sorry, I didn't even hear that radio call.
Runway 01.
No, it's alright,
correction, Traffic Rollos.
If they're coming out here, I'd...
One's coming out here.
Murray Bridge, Jabberry 4346.
So you tell me what your call's going to be.
Well, it would be the call sign of the plane, and I'll let them...
Doesn't matter.
I'll just be like Jabberry 5246 is operating between 3,000 and 500 feet in the northeastern training area.
2,000 to 3,000 will do, yep. Northeast training, that's all you need to do.
Yep.
Because that just tells them, I don't know who you are, but I know you're coming out this way, so stay out of my way.
Alright. Should I make that call? Just Jabberry 5246?
For the next 10 minutes, yep.
Yep. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabberry 5246, operating in the northeastern training area between 3,000 and 2,000 feet for the next 10 minutes. Traffic Murray Bridge.
Cool. So we've had a clearing turn, we've done that. We've got sufficient height. Yep. Remember the hill, height, engine.
464170, currently 3,000 feet, about 02 miles to the west of MIPO. 4170.
Yeah, 5246 is currently, we'll do a left-hand orbit, so you should be able to see us right over the top of Mypolonga.
Where's Mypolonga?
At 3,000.
Right, so we'll keep a lookout there for you, we're about the same altitude.
Well, we'll stay at 3,000 if you want, Steve, if you want to climb a bit higher, if that helps.
No, look, that's alright, this will probably go up a bit quicker. I can go up at about 1,200 a minute, so I'll build it up now. I'm still about a mile to the west, 4170.
Yeah, copy that, thanks. Okay, so we'll just stay here. He's coming across here somewhere. Can't see him yet.
Oh, there he is.
Murray Bridge traffic, RB7 Kilo, Mike Romeo, turning final runway 01 at Rollos, and this will
so we're safe. He's on his own, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're over houses here.
Yep.
We don't want to do our stuffing turns, so just head out a little bit to the left.
Sure.
And the first one we'll do, in your own time, is we'll do a steep turn to the right.
Okay.
So set yourself up for it, no rush. Mike told you not to go into them quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And 4170 is now 3,500. Overhead MIPO tracking 090.
Yeah, 5246 have you side.
So I'm carrying back, right? Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, that's fine.
This time we're at 2000.
There.
On descent inbound, estimating circuit area time 22. Murray Bridge traffic.
That's it, increase the power as you do it. You'll start to bring the stick back just a little. There's the G-force, you can just feel it. That's it there, feel a little?
Yep.
That's what you want to feel. Ball centre, that's important. Holding your height nicely. Just look where the horizon's cutting the cowling. Right? Roughly. It's a nice turn. So now you're pitched up a little bit, see that? Got to look where that cowling's being cut. Come out of it nicely, ball centred, good. In your own time, when you feel like it, do one to your left.
Right up.
Coming Murray Bridge, February 4346, line from rolling 01, coming Murray Bridge.
Ease it over and ease the power in. You want a good 80, a steep turn, I think. More power, more power. And you can sleep
Mike
out.
Kilo Romeo, Jabiru 4971, turning final for a fly along runway 01
where the cowling is.
at Rollo's Traffic Murray Bridge.
Kilo Mike Romeo, back track 01.
That's it, you pull it back, man. Now there's the G-force. You feel that?
Mike Romeo, we'll keep well to the right of the runway, just doing a precautionary.
That's okay.
No problem.
Is that a pass?
Yeah, you got plus or minus 100 feet, so that's fine.
Yep, okay.
But just out of interest, this is not the test. Give me the check sheet, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, sorry.
This time you can have the speed, and I'm going to cover up the height.
Okay.
So at 3,200. We said we'd been 3,000, so let's just gentle turn to the right.
01, Murray Bridge track.
Just come down a little bit, rather than climb. Again, we've told someone we're at 3,000. We want to be, unless we tell them otherwise, right? 3,300. Pull the power all the way back. Just come down a bit.
Traffic
Come
Murray
down,
Bridge,
come down.
February 4346, turning downwind, and will be departing downwind. Murray Bridge track.
Don't want to come down, does it?
Murray Bridge traffic, February 746, turning mid downwind runway 01, Murray Bridge traffic.
Now we're coming down, that's what we wanted.
Murray Bridge traffic, RV7 Kilo Mike Romeo has vacated all runways at Rollo's, Murray Bridge.
Come out of that, straighten her up. Hello. So let's settle our height down. Straighten her up. So we're at 3,100, right?
Okay.
In your own time, doesn't matter, there's not a test. Do one to the left. Or the right, whichever one you want to go first, I don't mind. Try and remember that position on the cow.
Murray Bridge traffic, February 7560, setting base this time, runway 01. We'll be on a touch and go, Murray Bridge traffic. Traffic, Murray Bridge, February 4346, departing from circuit upwind, downwind as you were, from 01, tracking for Malang, on Marshall Island, Murray Mouth, Coorong. Murray Bridge traffic.
Pitch it up. I'll give you 2 feet.
So I heard my stall warning go then.
Yeah. They were stall at any speed. The reason for that was
It's such a steep
you
turn.
pitched it up. No, and you pitched it up at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm not supposed to do that?
No, you basically, my apologies for a minute, if we're
Yep.
coming, if they make you feel crook, tell me if we don't do them again, right? But basically, what you want to do is, I'm just playing around here, all you want to do is when you come out of it, it'll be just like that.
Ah, okay. Right.
And not come up anymore.
Yep. So I was approaching that 16 degrees.
Yeah, you had the bank, that was good, but as we've come around again, as you were coming out of it, you're doing this.
Ah. Yeah, that was because I was trying to maintain
And we're
my
going to
height,
stall.
but,
It'll
yeah.
stall at any speed. It's got nothing to do with 60 knots or 40 knots.
Yeah.
Okay? You're everyone.
Fun.
Skill.
Okay.
Can you do stick, feet, everything? And that's what a stick turn's about. Watching your power, watching your height in a very difficult, relatively difficult manoeuvre. So it has no relevance to flying really at all.
Okay.
But they're fun to do anyway.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
a bit of stick. And if you had someone coming towards you, Of course you'd whack it over and get out of their way, but it's not a complete circle, is it? So it's just a skill to make sure, can he hold height, power, instruments, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so let's just come out a little bit to the left, and again in your own time I want you to put yourself into a stall situation and recover it with no power and no flaps.
Okay.
Always make sure there's no power. Always.
Right.
Fix it. There it goes. Not too steep. We don't want to lose any height if we can avoid it. So we just lost 200 feet then?
Yeah, okay.
It's still coming down. So, my friend, just remember, I'll just show you what we're trying to achieve. Let's just get ourselves straight and level for a minute. So there we are, straight and level, right? So when we pitch, we are simulating the fact that we're 100 foot off the ground.
Right, okay.
We're coming in land, and for some reason your kid's at the back talking or whatever, and this happens to us, right? All we want to do is make sure we lost 50, 100 feet.
Okay, and so we can like really shock the engine like that in the simulation.
What else can you do? You don't want to hit the ground.
Yeah, okay.
And you're in a stall.
Yeah.
So what can you do? But again, it doesn't have to be hammer.
Yeah.
But basically it's just this. There it is up there.
Departing Rollos
Rolls.
01, upwind, climbing to 1,300.
There it is.
And inbound.
I'm back into cruise. But what everyone does is there's this again.
Mowbridge.
Yeah.
We go back into the stall.
Yeah.
Because the power will lift us. So that's the key I'm trying to look for, right?
Okay.
You're
Give that another crack.
Round to the right if you would.
Round to the right.
Yeah, just want you to keep away from the northern training area. And of course you know not to use the stick to get out of it, don't you?
Out of
the ailerons.
Yeah, sure. Yep.
It'll make it worse.
Yep.
I've been in one, I can tell it's not very nice. Good at 3,000, in your own time to a stall. There it is, fix it. Beautiful. 100 feet. If you're lucky. Because what you're simulating, I don't care if you stall at 3,000 feet, aerobatic planes stall all the time, but you don't want to be near 200 feet off the ground on final, get distracted, and oh dear, what do I do now? Nose down, power on, you might hit the ground, but at least you'll hit it flying along the ground, not into the ground.
Yeah, okay.
Right, makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so this time, that's good, come around here, we'll do another one, but this time we'll no power and we'll have half flat.
Okay.
Nothing underneath us, good. So this might drop a wing.
Yep.
Doesn't want to do it, that's fine. Don't go down too low, we'll put another full flap on. Don't go up again, sorry, my fault. Another stall.
60, turning downwind,
Barrel first.
01, Mowbridge, traffic.
Wings level.
Traffic Mowbridge, average 4971, overhead Rollos 1,700.
Okay, so this time, I'll come with you.
Yep.
Because we want to have a little bit of power now. Just keep the wings level.
Traffic Mowbridge.
There we go, now do another one. It'll drop a wing. There it goes. Correct. Bit of right foot, lift that wing up. There we go, don't come up again. There we are. So do one more, come back again. Just get straight and level first.
Okay.
The power makes it worse, that's why I'm doing it for you, right? About there, try that. There it goes. Left foot.
Mowbridge, traffic, Cabaret 75.
We'll lift up the wing.
Approach, runway at 01.
Perfect.
Mowbridge, traffic.
We lift. Yep. And we've only dropped 100 feet again, even with full flap on. Okay, so I'll bring that up again.
I've actually never done a full flap.
There you go. I can make it a lot worse if you want. But we're not teaching how to get into it. We want you to get out of it. That's the key, right?
Yep.
So one of the things that you can practice when you're on your own, don't ever do them with power. That is the killer of all things. The more that revs comes on, the worse that wing's going to drop. But what we can do is we can practice on our own by physically pushing the wing over and picking it up with our foot. So I'll come with you. So my aeroplane just for a minute. You come with me though, hands off. So here we are, no one underneath us. So we're going to do, I'm going to drop that wing over. And we sort of start a turn, right? So here we go over, oh dearie me, and we're stalling, right? Here we are there. Pick the wing up with your right foot. Don't use this. No. Now you're going to pitch up, we don't want to do that. So you didn't touch this at all, other than keep the wings left to stop it rolling.
So that's just practicing or simulating when you're in a stall, you're always using the rudder.
You're going to use it, you're going to drop a foot, you're going to drop a wing. So all of a sudden it's going to go whack, right? And instinct says bring it back. And all you're going to do is make it worse. And you're going to go in deeper, right? So basically what's happening is we're simulating the fact that we're in a spin. Okay, pick it up with your right foot, let go of the stick altogether. Just to stop it coming up.
Okay.
So you've used your foot to stop this spin. So the guys who are aerobatics that are doing spins, they use their foot to come out of it. They don't use this.
Okay.
So to get out of the foot, you push the. If you drop that wing, you're going to push the high foot or the top foot. So we're over there. Top foot lifts the wing.
Sure.
So now this time we'll do the same thing again. We're still at 3,000. So we'll do a spin to the right. It's only a simulated spin, right? Round we come. Round we come, round we come. Now lift it with your left foot. So that you got it, and you're good at it. Your hand's good. A lot of people's reaction, oh shit, and they do that. Don't do that. So your foot is going to be the key to coming out of that.
Okay.
Make sense? Okay. While we're at let's go up to 3,000 feet again. Come around to the right a bit. Say the wind is coming from the west.
From that direction.
Okay. And now you've got an engine failure.
Alright.
Murray Bridge traffic, February 7560, setting downwind runway 01, Murray Bridge traffic.
Alright, so Ian, obviously we've got an engine failure at high. I don't want you to be alarmed, this is something that I've trained for extensively. What I'm going to do is try and find a paddock for us to land into. I'm going to point out that paddock, and it's going to be your job just to keep an eye out for any obstructions like fences or rocks or anything like that, or power lines, and I just want you to let me know. Again, don't be alarmed, we're going to get us down safely.
7560, copy, confirm, have your visual safe.
Pan. Cavalry 5246, engine failure, 3000. Pan. Jabbery 5246, engine failure, 2 people on board, 5 miles northeast Murray Bridge, attempt emergency landing in a paddock. Pan.
Good day. Which is going to be a paddock?
Yes, so I think my paddock is going to be just to the left of where these 3 potato patches are, which are the brown fields. So I'm about to fly over the paddock. You can see there's this tree-lined field just here. So I'm going to land just to the right of that, coming in to a westerly direction.
So we're sort of midfield crosswind on it now, aren't we?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so now we're sort of coming to downwind. Got plenty of height. Engine's still going okay?
Okay.
This is simulation only, of course?
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabbery 4971, turning base, runway 01 for a touch and go, number 2, traffic Murray Bridge.
So I'm directly over where I want to land now. I can't see any obstructions, the field's nice and green, looks pretty solid. Okay, I'm just going to make a turn to the left and come back around for my approach.
Anything other than 70, you're losing ground.
Yep, okay.
So we're just at circuit height now, normally, aren't we?
Yep.
We've got a fair bit of height to lose. You're going to go for this one here, eh? Is that your plan? Okay.
Yep.
So now you've got to waste some height now, don't we? Keep relaxed. This stage you can lose whatever speed you want now, as long as you make your paddock. So how could you get in now? We're very high, aren't we?
Yeah, we are high.
Remember a side slip?
Yep, so it's...
What? Keep your nose down, keep your nose down. Okay, we're below our legal height, so let's climb out here. Now what he wants you to do is fly along the runway. Just warm the engine up while you're doing it,
yep.
But don't try and climb. Now we're going to inch it up for the first half of the, up to half lap, just easy, it'll fall. There it goes.
Full traffic,
Bit more.
Bridge,
Bit more. Now we're near the end of the paddock, we can ease the power on. A normal flap up then. You've got to constantly know where the wind is, and we're now making it coming from the west, which is fine today, there's no wind, but nevertheless, so he wants you to think about where the wind is and turn downwind.
Straight away.
And do your 70 knots obviously at the same time.
I didn't know that.
No, neither did I. So, okay, so I'm your passenger, you've given me a brief, you're very clever, you know how to do all this, got us into the paddock. What happens if I start to freak out? I mean seriously, I've never seen it, but I've heard it happens. What's going to be your reaction? Just calm down or what?
I'll just feel, well, I'd be saying that, but I'm going to try and give him that job to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to select
the other one you want to do is say, that's the paddock we're going to use. See the shed at the house over there? Remember where that is, because we're going to walk over there and they're going to help us. So it's another thing to cope with. But if the worst comes to the worst, trust me, punch them in the nose. Really? Seriously. Because you've got to fly. It's your job to fly, and if you've tried to calm them down, and people don't understand, they've never been up here before, and something's gone badly wrong, punch them in the nose. Argue about it on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we are there, engine failure.
Traffic February 7560.
Which way's the wind coming from?
Where's the wind coming from?
So this is so wind's coming from that direction.
Okay.
So I'm turning downwind.
On Delta, lining up on runway 01 for takeoff from
70 knots.
And of course, while you're doing that, you're looking under the wing and looking for paddocks. And
Yep.
what leg are we on now?
Downwind.
Okay, so we're 1,000 foot higher than if we're in circuit.
So I want to be using my flap now.
No. Never use flap. Only use it when you know you're going to make it.
Okay.
Because what they're going to do is drag.
Okay.
Now we've got plenty of height to lose. So we could side slip, we can do S-bends, we could go a bit further out to the south, we can do all sorts. But keep your eye on that paddock.
Okay. And then pan, Jabberee 5246, engine failure, 5 miles northeast of Murray Bridge airstrip.
Yep.
2 passengers on board. 2,000 feet, attempt emergency landing in paddock. Pan.
Correct.
So really, I want to be trying to get down to my 1200.
Well, you need a little bit high because you don't have an engine. Don't get too far away. That's looking better. But we can go a bit further, that's okay. But you're maintaining your airspeed, which is keeping you up here the longest. So now, having a look, so we're nearly at the end of downwind, aren't we?
Yep.
So we are 400 foot higher than our normal, so we can go a little bit further. Again, if it was a strong wind from the north, I'd be turning now.
Yeah.
Because it's going to blow us away.
Yep. Vacated all runways, traffic my bridge.
Keep an eye on your paddock, don't take your eyes off it. I'd think about coming around on it now, otherwise so now we're just coming around, that's good. So you've got a side slip up in your pocket to get down. He wants to make sure you don't come under 700 foot indicated, because that's your legal height if you're not landing.
I thought it was 5.
Well, it's 500 plus 200.
Yeah, sure.
Keep watching your paddock. Now it's starting. Yeah, that's about right.
Flap?
Yeah, if you want to. I think it's a bit early, but...
Okay. Trust your judgment.
Keep going just gently around. So now we're at circuit height. And in relation to that, we're relatively high, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay, so I'd start a turn at one stage of flap.
Definitely make that.
With a side slip. Oh no, and you could land across it if you wanted to. Like on diagonal to use a bit more, to get a bit more runway out of it.
Runway 01 for full stop this time. No bridge traffic.
Okay, you're there. Ease the power on, fly along it. Over here, can go away. So, 1275. What's the radius at the moment for 1275?
Murray Bridge traffic, Ninja Echo.
I don't know, Ian. I'd be guessing
10 miles.
10 miles.
Okay. So, if we're over at Manham, the township, we're 10 miles to the north.
Murray Bridge traffic, Romeo
That's the
Alpha,
beginning,
turning crossing.
technically, of our CTAP for Murray Bridge.
Murray Bridge.
Outside of Manham, it's 126.7.
Okay. But and so we're running both frequencies?
No, this one's in use.
Yeah.
It says use, so that's what we're talking to. And 1267 is standby. So if we want, let's head out this way. So if someone was coming in from the north today, 10 miles out, they'll be on 1275 and they'll call us. 10 miles to the north, overhead Manham, 3,000 feet inbound for Murray Bridge. Once you get past roughly the 10 mile mark, you switch frequency. So we've used that one. Now 1267 is now the operational frequency. Okay? And 1275 is now on standby. Does that make sense?
Yep, it does.
So technically we still, because we're in the Murray Bridge area, we should be still on 1275.
Approximately 10 nautical miles to the north of the field, 3,500 will be passing overhead, followed by a departure to the north, Murray Bridge.
Yeah, this is 5246 to the inbound aircraft from the north. We're at 1,500 and tracking north. We'll maintain 1,500.
Uniform Juliet, so far.
Going that way somewhere. So I'm using this to broaden.
Murray Bridge traffic, Romeo Papa Alpha, turning safe.
And how big's the radius of this?
Runway 01 for touching.
1267, or any frequency. What I'm trying to tell, if you're in the Murray Bridge circuit area and you have an engine failure, hopefully someone will hear you.
Yeah.
But what happens if you're the only aeroplane in the sky? You're in a paddock, no one's going to come and help you. No one's heard the call.
Given it, well clear.
So,
Traffic, Diamond Star Uniform.
1267, this one that's out further, goes everywhere. But the chances of someone knowing where you are, where's Caloot? Someone is flying a Lamoureux, here's the call. Where's Caloot? They haven't got a clue. So they're still not going to find you, are they? So 121.5 internationally is the distress frequency.
Right.
So again, if you're 1,500 feet and you have an engine failure, I wouldn't worry about it. But if I was at 2 or 3 or 4,000 feet, put in here 121.5, make it active, and make your pan on that. Every aircraft in the sky, commercial, has that frequency.
Okay.
And they're listening to it.
Yep.
That makes sense.
It does make sense.
So, but if you've got time, so always remember 1215. And the outcome is
5,500 exactly fuel dot.
7, 5. We'll go back to Murray Bridge now.
So that only ever adjusts the
sorry,
the
you don't know that one? Okay. So the big number is the big knob.
Okay.
It only adjusts the standby, and the small knob does the small number.
Yep.
The decimals, right? So we want 1275. There it is there.
Okay.
Flip it back. That's now active.
Okay. So would I be about 10 miles to the northeast?
What did I say about Manham?
Yeah, 10 miles.
Yeah. So we're actually to the north. From here, there's the strip over there, Murray Bridge.
Yeah, okay.
So 10 miles.
Rollo's traffic, Jabberi 5246, 10 miles to the north, inbound, 1,800, estimate circuit, 6 minutes, Rollo's traffic.
Perfect call. Good call. There we are, roughly 900, that's good.
Mate, my call.
Yep.
Rollo's traffic, Jabberi 5246, joining midfield crosswind 01 at 1,000 feet for precautionary search for the next 10 minutes, Rollo's traffic.
So don't go below 900, we'll keep it at 900 if you can. No, down to, you need 900, so let's keep it down there. And it's going to be relatively slow as well, we don't want to be too fast. Because we want to have a good look at 200, 600 feet above the ground, don't we?
Yep.
Sea level, beg your pardon.
Sorry, so on my first pass at 900, am I using half flap? Or am I just...
Yeah, I would.
Yep, okay.
Let's slow down even more. whilst you're flying nicely, that's cool. You've got 900 foot, but you look at the surface of that supposed runway or paddock or whatever while you're flying.
Yep.
That's it, about 70 knots is nice. Got control, holding your height nicely.
I'm supposed to have my fuel pump
Yeah,
on
I
now.
would just for now, just in case the main one stops. Holding your 900, round you go. Basically a low level circuit, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So this time what's your height going to be?
600.
Yeah. That's the ground level plus 200, right?
Yep.
Oh, plus 400. Looking good.
Yep.
But again, you see the rise here at the beginning of it, for example. It's, you know it's there anyway, but if you didn't know, this is what the precautionary is trying to teach you.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not make... Yeah, I get it, you're doing fine, up you go. And you make a call departing downwind Rolo 01, tracking for Murray Bridge.
Murray Bridge track clear, X-ray Golf, holding 1 Bravo, 4, your best box.
Rollo's traffic, Jabberi 5246, departing downwind 01, inbound Murray Bridge, estimate circuit, 2 minutes, Rollo's traffic.
So now how are you going to join 01 here?
Midfield crosswind.
Think about it.
Yeah, so I've got to go mid downwind. Yeah.
Yep. On that 45 degree.
Yep.
X-ray Golf, entering backtrack. 01. The northeast training area, Murray Bridge.
There's my tree line.
Find the runway first.
Yeah, I've got the runway.
Okay.
That's my tree line there, okay.
You're going to be sneaking when you go to another airfield. You can't find a tree line, don't you? And you can just have a look out left, nothing coming there. So as long as you're careful, you can join sort of any way you can, as long as you tell someone where you are.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabberi 5246, joining mid downwind 01, traffic Murray Bridge. Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabberi 5246, turning base 01 for a touch and go, traffic Murray Bridge.
You know there's 3 secrets to a good landing?
One of it, luck.
No. There's 3.
Attitude.
No one knows what they are,
Right,
but
okay.
there's 3. So don't go below 800, there's your first one.
Yeah.
Get a bit of power on. Key is to stay relaxed. That's the key of all landing. Not to be in a hurry to land it. That's the worst thing. A kilometre along that runway. That's it, just a tickle, that's enough. Yeah.
Get back on track.
Land a bit further down, keep that nose tucked down, just a little, that's enough. When it goes wide, we're going to fly along the runway. Not wide yet, keep coming down, keep going down. Here it comes, it's going to go wide now. See it wide? And just hold it there. Hold it, don't pull it, don't. See what you do, pull it back.
Alright.
The trickle of power. When it goes wide again. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, and you've landed.
All traffic, Murray Bridge, 0 kilo, and is established on downwind from
No rush.
Yep, okay.
01 hit the fence though.
touch and go. Traffic, Murray Bridge, and copy glider inbound.
Engine failure. Don't pitch it up, don't pitch it up, we want to go down.
Right.
We've got airspeed to worry about.
Okay.
So we've got to... Okay, so yeah, don't do that. Because you're going to stall real quick. We want all the airspeed we can get to that paddock there.
Okay.
Go
I
on,
just
plane.
thought because I was up high enough that I could...
No. Always got to get that nose down. Haven't got engines, gone.
So, but obviously like when I'm up at like 1,200 feet, and I'm in the circuit, I'm not doing that. I'm just maintaining my glide speed. Yeah.
That's right. We're not well, but at this stage we're pitched up. We're doing 60 knots.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've got to get to 70. We've got to get back to 70 somehow. And the only way we can do it is put the nose down.
Yeah. Okay.
We're doing 60 that way. We're not doing 60 that way.
So even now, engine failure, pitching down.
70 knots.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It'll save you bacon.
Traffic Murray Bridge, January 5246, turning for gliding approach 01. Traffic Murray Bridge.
Okay, so engine failure. Carb fuel pump. Trim for 70. Good. And get back to the airfield. Always turn to the airfield. Keeping your 70. Just got to be careful of that glider. He'll land on the grass. No one else on the runway. And this is very much, you never ever set the flap until you know you're going to make it.
Yeah, sure.
Because you can't get the height back, that's the problem. You can always get rid of it, can't get it back. Most people land best without an engine. No? There we are, so don't get too close. We've still got 800 to go, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Any turn you're going to lose height, so nice gentle turn now. Just keep it coming around nicely. Now I'd go for flap. And then just make it a normal landing. Go a little bit high, so just go a bit further out now, you see? Oh, we can't get rid of that. Looking good.
Murray traffic, X-ray.
We don't go over 80.
From the northeast training area, and we'll be in circuit 02 minutes. Murray Bridge.
Oh, bastard. Normal landing.
All traffic, Murray Bridge. This is Sierra Kilo India, downwind, runway 01, for touch. Go.
Over there.
Murray Bridge traffic.
Wasn't good.
No, not bad. Just a little bit of a bounce. We were going fairly fast.
Yeah.
But we had to worry about the fence as well.
Yeah. Got it.
Got him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
So what would you do now if someone was already committed to land? Like they were coming down, and I mean technically they should do a go around.
No. Who has the right of way?
Oh yeah, the person landing. So they'd have to go to the left.
You've got to get off the runway.
Yeah.
You don't have any right to be here.
Yep. But I always get a bit nervous when I'm coming onto final, right, and there's someone behind me who's just turned onto.
Never ever be pushed by someone behind you. If you are clearly number one in the traffic pattern, that's your job.
Yep,
Do not be pushed by them. They'll go around, they'll land on the pad, I don't care.